Hey everyone, FPL Valentino here. Hope you had a good game week. Coming off a double game week before. I just waited for the last game to upload this. I always try to wait to the last game. Where some content creators they just do it like after the first game started. But look, they can do whatever they want. But I always just like to wait for all the games to finish and then get like a complete wrap on what's happening and the points. Another little red arrow. Oh, I've had like 3 or 4 in a row, which is annoying. But yeah, we'll get back to this after we go through our memes. We got some good memes again. um, oh, this is from I think the week before against Wolves. But they did better against Tottenham. I think these were some old ones, but but I think that this moment will come back to maybe haunt Arsenal. To be honest, it might come back to haunt them. But yeah, we'll see what happens. It's another one. Yeah, like they're 11 points clear, 9 points, 6 points, 4 points. Now, I think I think is it 5 or 3 points? I need to check. But yeah, Man City are close to him. So, but they got a good win against Spurs. But then it's like, okay, are Spurs even doing that well this season? Like they're nearly in relegation zone. So, we'll see what happens. This is what Arteta's created. Got even Haaland in there. Oh, it's funny. Yeah, Vitor Pereira. To be honest, him. I don't know how he didn't get a point off Liverpool. Liverpool played pretty poor against Forest. Forest were all over him, especially the first half. Like Liverpool couldn't even get string like 5 passes. Salah, Gakpo, most of the team weren't doing very well. And then at the last minute, McAllister gets a goal. I don't know how it was onside. I definitely thought Virgil and Ekatike were offside. But yeah, I feel sorry for him because he played all over him. Should have at least got a point, or should have won that. But yeah, but that's like, all right, Liverpool are playing not the best in that game, and they still won. So you think, okay, and there wasn't any Wirtz. Wirtz came off in the warm up, so you think if they had Wirtz, they would have done a lot better because Wirtz has he's been getting up to speed lately, and he I think he was that missing link in attack that they needed that game. Um, but yeah, you never know if Liverpool played badly and won against Forest, you think okay, if they play really well and have Wirtz back, they should play really well. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. So we'll see what happens with Forest. Oh, yeah, I was for the Wolves one. It's like without corners and own goals. Oh, it's funny. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. That's funny. That's a good one, actually. Yeah. Oh, I think that was last week. Oh no, is it happening again? It's like yeah, start of the season and then the kind of it's dropping off again. Oh, yeah, I think that was from last week. Aye. Mr. Rice, Uncle Ben's Rice. This is what I was saying. So we'll come back to this moment, I reckon, if they don't win. It'll be like the meme of the season, probably, which is unfortunate. Oh, another one. Oh, so many Arsenal ones lately. Oh, that's funny. Against Wolves. It's a new Netflix season. Looks like they're having a picnic. Oh, that's funny. Oh, yeah. It's against Wolves. Oh, even the fixtures are laughing at Arsenal. Oh. Oh, yeah, it's Red Card FC, Chelsea. Oh, they've been annoying Chelsea. We've dropped 4 points pretty much against Leeds and Burnley. Should have put them to bed, 2-0 Leeds, and then they come back, get 2 goals. get a draw, and then against Burnley, we were cruising. Should have scored a few more goals. Then Fofana gets a red card, and Burnley nearly won. They nearly had another headed goal by I think Barnes, but he missed. But yeah, red card FC is at it again, which is annoying. But we'll see. Big match against Arsenal, so that'll be interesting. That's funny. Yeah, Enzo Rogers being not doing anything again, so it's pretty annoying. I think that's why I've dropped a lot of rank the past 3-4 weeks, because I've had all these players have just blanked, just blank. When they have good fixtures on paper, like Chelsea had a good run, like 4-game run. I should have probably just picked up Enzo, Palmer, and Pedro. But I don't know why I didn't do it. But yeah, because I thought my players were decent enough, they would cover it. But yeah, which is a bit yeah, like this. Look, like I didn't have Chalobah, but I feel so for some players at Chalobah. I had Sanchez. So yep, clean sheet, bonus points, and then in the 92nd minute, oh yeah, clean sheet gone, and then Chalobah gets 9 DEFCON 1 off, which is a bit frustrating. Yeah, so everyone's like, oh, even my friends like, oh, I should get Palmer in for Burnley. He's gonna smash it. I'm like, yeah, but then all the games after, like if he doesn't do well against Burnley, and then it's kind of you brought him for a 1 week punt. If it was like pure challenge, yeah. I was even thinking of bringing Palmer in and captaining, but I'm like, oh, I don't really want to chase, and I feel Palmer should have had like 2 goals though. But yeah, like now Chelsea have got a very hard fixtures from 28 to 33, 32, 33. But yeah. Oh yeah, some FPL disasters, some benchings. Oh, the poor dude. Oh yeah, if you sold O'Reilly and Lewis Hall or Virgil van Dijk. Oh, Bowser, that's funny. Yeah, that's another design line. Look at this bench. Oh, Verbruggen. Or if you had Henderson, I saw some people had Henderson with like a 15, 16 pointer. That was huge. You got a clean sheet, penalty save, bonus points, save points. Whoever had like Henderson just killed it. But yeah, some benchings. Oh, poor dude. But hey, at least it makes you feel better about your team. Oh yeah, that was funny. Rice, he he gave away the goal and it's like, calm down, I didn't just give away their own goal. But yeah, that was annoying because if Rice didn't make that mistake, I would have had double clean sheet with Gabriel and Timber. But then Timber didn't even play 60 minutes. But I feel if there wasn't a goal, Timber probably wouldn't have made those challenges. But yeah, you never know. Spurs. Oh, I don't know if he made a difference, but yeah. Someone got a Thomas Frank little blow up doll. Oh, it's funny. He's a silver member. Oh, so Eucharist played really well. He scored very good goals. But then people are like, oh, it's Spurs, a relegation level team, so get him to play against real teams. But yeah, it's funny. Oh, I'm looking for. Oh, poor Spurs fans. Oh yeah. Anyway, so just talking about sometimes don't feel like sometimes FPL Fantasy Premier Leagues can be like a little bit of luck, skill. Like this is me in the Champions League. I'm like in the top 0.5%. I think Gio, my friend, worked out the maths. Like so I'm doing super well in this, and I really haven't done much homework on this. I've kind of looked up a few lineups and everything. But the thing with Champions League FPL is it's easier to score points because, you know, there's usually bigger scores. You have big teams versus littler teams. Also, you can change your captain and you can change your subs. So, say on the first day of games, if your captaincy goes crap or some players, you can change your captain and all the subs, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So what I was saying, yeah. So this fantasy, I'm doing super super well, but then EPL fantasy, I'm not doing that well. Like it's sometimes you can choose the good players, that should do well and that, but then you don't do well. Sometimes a little bit of luck. So don't feel bad if you don't have the best score or this and that. Sometimes you can pick good teams on paper, but then they just don't perform. Yeah, EPL is not as consistent. I find sometimes, or it can be unpredictable. But yeah. Anyway, that's all the. Oh, I think. Oh yeah, that's all the memes for this week. Hope you like those. Keep sending them in. Anyway, back to my team. So yeah, disappointing week. The only players that didn't blank were Munoz and Haaland. Timber got an assist, but then he came off before 60 minutes and got a yellow card. Dewsbury Hall, he's only 4.9 million and outscored some of the other players. He got DEFCON. Hill still doing well. He's on my bench, but I didn't expect Hill to get more points than Fernandez or like Enzo, Gabriel Rogers. Like come on, it's a good team on paper, but just sometimes it doesn't go in your way. So it was very frustrating. Sanchez and Enzo losing both the clean sheet. It would have been 1 point, 4 point, 5 points, and then probably bonus points. So probably lost 6-7 points there. Save points as well. So yeah, just a bit annoying, but that's how it is sometimes. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I've gone from like 500,000 to 900 in like 2-3 weeks. I think it's Palmer, Pedro, Van Dijk, and Semenyo have been killing my rank. And then just these players not performing. Because usually if you don't have those other highly owned players, if you have other players, that still get similar points, you should do all right. Differentials, but they just haven't been doing anything the last couple of weeks. But anyway, so for 28, I'm putting all my Arsenal and Chelsea players on the bench because I don't think there'll be much between them. It'll probably be like a 1-1 draw or 2-1. I'm guessing. I think Arsenal will probably win, like a 2-1, but you never know. Anyway, so I needed to do something just because I had like 3-4 games in a row, red arrows. So for my transfers this week, I'm doing Timber out to Van Dijk. Liverpool just got a very good run of fixtures. Van Dijk's been doing well. Even when they didn't play well, they got a clean sheet and he got an assist. And he's got two pretty good hauls the past 2 weeks, 17 and 9, I think, or 10. You just hope when you bring him in, they don't go back to default blank mode. It's like, I brought you in and now you don't. But look, they've got a pretty good run of fixtures, so I'm bringing them in for that, and they don't have a blank in 31. So yeah, brought in Virgil, and then I was gonna get Semenyo, but O'Reilly's been killing it, and he's playing very advanced. I think O'Reilly used to be a midfielder back in the day, in like the 17s, 18s, attacking midfielder, and then they when he came into the first team, they put him to defense, but now, yeah, I think Pep's realizing, hey, I can use him as a kind of inverted defender or just midfielder. So yeah, anyway, I did those 2 transfers. I didn't care about the hit. I just can't be stuffed anymore because I've got so many red O's. I'm like, stuff it. I'm going to listen to just my intuition and do whatever. It's just a bit of a game, have some fun. Even if you want to take a hit to get some players in, just do it. Who cares? We're not like in the top 1000k where we got to do analytics and tactics and that. It's a bit of fun. So I feel if you want to make it some hits or do some transfers that you want, just go for gold. I was going to do then Arsenal. I was going to do Enzo or Trossard then to Wilson, but then I'm like, They'll be like a -8. But I'm like, I'll probably just leave it as -4 for now because this team's decent, I think. But yeah, I was gonna do Enzo to Wilson, because Wilson's got good fixtures. But I'm like, Dewsbury Hall against Newcastle. You never know. So yeah, I'm just leaving that for now. I think captaincy on Haaland, vice captain on Fernandez, or it could go to Thiago or Rogers. Could even captain O'Reilly if you want to be. Like, I think Leeds at home, they're pretty decent. So, I'll see what happens. But I think Haaland's going to be hungry against Leeds, and they're sniffing the title, so they could once they get within close range of that title, I think they're going to play better and just be more hungry for goals. But anyway, that's my transfers, how I'm lining up this week. So hopefully get a green arrow. And then leading up to game week 31 with the blank, I'm just going to put all the blank players on the bench and transfer them out one by one. I'll probably get Trossard out, and then I'll transfer Munoz. So then I'll pretty much have, my bench will be all the blank players, and I'll have a full 11. That's what I'm planning to do. But yeah, that's that. Anyway, let's look at top transfers in and out. If you wanna, who you should bring in, like O'Reilly. It's funny, O'Reilly, Virgil, they're the ones I brought in, and they're the most top transfers in. I think everyone's got the same. Usually people that go on this, they're like engaged managers. They like to use all the tools to help them. So, because how many players are there? There's like 12 million players playing this. Probably a little bit more. But then, you got all those bot accounts and double accounts. So, probably 10 million, 11 million. But anyway, so that's 300,000 transfers in, 280,000 transfers in. So, if you want to get good defense in, O'Reilly, Virgil, they're good. Soberslai is a good. He's not a bad transfer in. The only thing is, like me and my mate Gio, we usually talk in depth about who to bring in, who to not. The bit with Sobo is awesome. The only thing is he going to play right back again or not? Like, he's on free kicks, set pieces, corners, which is awesome. But yeah, if he's playing that right back position, his appeal goes down a bit. So I'm like, I was going to bring in Wirtz, but then Wirtz is a doubt. I think it was just a little bit of back pain. So I think he should be all right against West Ham. But just maybe hold off on that transfer till you get some news from Arnie Slot. Because Arnie Slot is usually pretty upfront. And he'll say, yeah, he's going to play, he's not going to play. But yeah, I would stay away from Gakpo and Salah. Salah, I think his form is completely off this season. He just kept losing the ball, even Gakpo. So yeah, either Sobo or Wirtz, but just wait on news for that. Thiago, he's decent. Got good fixtures. He's blanked a few times in a row, so hopefully he gets back to his old self. He was just banging them in and on pens. He needs a few pens. People bringing Semenyo still. I think he had a poor game last game, from what I heard. But he's 52% owned. Like, jeez. So he, if you can navigate 31, the blank with free transfers, you can still bring O'Reilly, Semenyo in, and just bench them. You can transfer him out using free transfers, because the game week 31 blank isn't super big with teams. Wilson, he's a good transfer in. I was thinking about bringing Wilson in. But yeah, I just didn't want to take another -4. So I reckon Wilson's very good for value. Like, they've got good fixtures coming up as well. Tottenham at home, West Ham at home, Burnley at home. They're 3 very good home games. Spurs are letting in a few goals. Even Iwobi. I reckon Iwobi's good too. He's a differential. Iwobi or Raul Jimenez. But the only thing with Jimenez, I think he just gets subbed off sometimes, like in the 60th, 70th minute. But, if he, in 60, 70 minutes, can get 2 goals, or he's on pens as well, so Jimenez is good as well. if you want to punt in him. But I think Wilson just 90 minutes on free kicks and I think corners. He's just good all rounder. Wilson, don't let me Wilson. Hill, very good budget defender if you need like a cheap defender. Most people don't really need the money because the premiums aren't really delivering. But yeah, he's still doing well. I got him at 3.9. He's 4.1 now. Bournemouth got very good fixtures. The only thing is their XG was huge. Against, was it Brentford? No, Bournemouth first. Oh no, West Ham. The XG was huge. Like 3 or 4. Like they should have let in 3 or 4 goals in, but they didn't. But yeah, they still kept the clean sheet, so he's doing well. People bring in Ekatike. I'm guessing just for the form. So the Liverpool games they've got. I'm still holding on to Ekatike, hoping he'll smash it these next 3-4 games. He better, otherwise it's gonna be annoying because he's 8.9 mil. No, people still bringing in João Pedro even against Arsenal. Okay, I personally, if you got Pedro, you can just hold him. But Chelsea are bottom of the ticker. Like they got some hard games. Arsenal, Villa, Newcastle, Everton, Man City. That's hard games. So, but Pedro could still score in those. But yeah, I just wouldn't bring him in. Mbeumo is still doing well. He got an assist for Sesko. Sesko is a good impact player. And so it looks like Cunha comes off, Sesko comes on, and then Mbeumo goes to the wing. But yeah, you can bring in even some transfers that are not here. They're different transfers. Django, Rayan, they're decent as well. Kelleher, if you want a better keeper, because Sanchez and that not doing that well. But yeah, all pretty good transfers in. Let's look at out. Yeah, so a lot of Chelsea getting out. Enzo, Chalobah, and Arsenal Timber. Pedro Correa, but yeah, I'll get Enzo Chalobah out. The fixture ticker now is not good. Even during those good fixtures, they didn't get pretty much any clean sheets. Enzo pretty much blanked. So it's just very frustrating that you should expect that in those 4 games that were easy fixtures, they should have done well. And then okay, they've done well. I'm going to transfer you out now because you got all the tough games. But they didn't even do anything during the easy game, so it's just an easier sell. Timber I know Arsenal's defense fallen off a little bit, so you get Timber out because a lot of people go in Timber to Virgil van Dijk or O'Reilly. Bruno G still injured. Pedro out. Guehi. I'll just hold Guehi, to be honest. Kukurea is out for longer. Wirtz, just hold on to Wirtz because he might play. Mukiele, I got him out as well. Sunderland's defense isn't as strong as it looked. I think also it was the same time Xhaka got injured because he's like their leader. He's very organising, calm. He's that experienced presence. So, if Xhaka comes back, he could settle down the Sunderland defense and make him a better team again. People getting Rice out. I don't think he's a priority sell. You probably just hold him. Unless you really need to get him out for someone else. Yeah, it's the main transfers in and out. Let's look at the game week wrapped. Most captained Haaland. I think he got 6 points. Most bought Pedro. O'Reilly killed it, 17 points. Most XG, Pedro. Best attack, West Ham. But then they didn't score any goals. Overperformer, Riley, Bowen. Bowen had the most XA. Best defense, Man U against Everton. There you go. Underperformer, Tolu. Alright, so that's that. Suspension tracker. Oh, yeah, just be careful of this. Suspensions. So Andre Mascara won from the ban. Romero, Casido, Senesi. So just keep an eye on those. So yeah, alright, let's look at Top all-time managers. You can see what they do in their transfers. That's cool. Rank. Wow. Oh, you can see their rank. Wow. See what transfers they're doing. Oh, transfers. That's a cool little thing. All right, let's look at captaincy. Fernandez. Salah's at the. I wouldn't captain Salah. You can, but he just looked terrible last game, and he hasn't. I don't think he's scored in eight or nine straight games. He hasn't scored. That's the first time in his career. So he's just a bit out of form, and he got subbed off as well early. So you can if you want, but I don't know, I wouldn't captain Salah. Haaland's probably better. Haaland or even Fernandez. Thiago, you can do Thiago if you want. But to be honest, Rodgers against Wolves, but Rodgers hasn't been doing too much. Ekitike, Thiago, even O'Reilly against Leeds, possible. Some people are thinking of doing Virgil against West Ham. If he keeps a clean sheet, gets DEFCON, gets an assist or goal, that's 10 plus points. So, but I think most people are going to default to Haaland because Man City are close behind Arsenal, so they're going to want goals. But yeah, so... but yeah, just go with the intuition. Who you think is going to do the best? But yeah, not too much else here, I think. So what's the first game we got? We got Wolves versus Villa. So just be careful of that early kickoff deadline. I think that'll be 5:30 a.m. on Friday here in Sydney, Australia. So yeah, we should have some good games on that last game, Arsenal versus Chelsea. That's going to be a big one. But I suspect everyone's probably going to bench their Arsenal-Chelsea players because there's better fixtures. But yeah, all right. Well, I hope that helped. Enjoy your weekend. I hope you do better than me. And yeah, just have a bit of fun and enjoy. And yeah, see ya. Bye.